What's going on, boys? What is going on? Car's full of rubbish, as you can see. Skipping garden. Because we are in the middle of ripping the old kitchen out, ready for the plasterer to come. My boy, Big D, Davy Parks, coming to plaster, ready for the new kitchen. And typical, the new kitchen, they've delayed it a week or two. So 2 weeks without a kitchen. But we've got air fryer, we've got microwave still. So yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work, it won't be a problem. Yeah, so tell you what, boys, the RSO oil is legit. I don't know if you've seen the last video, episode 1 of Grow Time, because if you didn't know, that's what time it is. But with my meal 4, I took some RSO oil. Basically what it is it's sort of like, I think you get it from the plant, marijuana plant. I think people get it from the trimmings, but basically, long story short, what it is it's pure THC, like black oil. And I've got like a 30ml pipette of it. I won't say about pipette, it's like a fucking syringe, it's a beast. But the only issue is you've got to sort of like eyeball it. It's like tar, it's so sticky, but you've got to sort of eyeball how much you need, because it's like you take less than what you need and yeah, you can feel it a little bit, but if you take too much you're chung for 24 hours, like you wake up higher than what yours before you went to bed at. So yeah, we took some of that. I think we dosed it good. Felt a little bit chung over, but what I did is I made sure that what's this guy doing now? I just made sure that I took it where I didn't have to train the next day. I didn't have much to do the next morning. So yeah, and it did make me relax, and it did make me sleep for longer. And I think I said, like, arguably similar with alcohol, the quality of sleep is not meant to be as good if you've got THC in your system. Similar to like if you've got alcohol in your system, the quality of sleep is not meant to be as good. But because I've been used to waking up so early in prep to get the day started, I was waking up at like 2-3 o'clock, and I was itching to get out of bed, and I couldn't get back to sleep, like thinking, I want to get up, I want to start my day, and getting up too early, man, it's like, some people are so proud about getting up early, like they're so proud about it. Like if somebody's up at 4 o'clock every day, guaranteed they're going to tell you. But yeah, but because I need to recover, and I need just to make sure I sleep longer, so it's one of them. It's either get 4 hours of good sleep, staggered sleep, whatever, or get a guaranteed 8 hours of maybe not the best sleep, but it's a deep sleep. And you wake, one of them where you wake up with your eyes stuck together, and you walk into the toilet and you don't know where you're going at night. But yeah, used properly, it hits the spot, and it does have anti-inflammatory properties. And like I said, I used to smoke it, but I don't think smoking's not good for you. I don't think smoking's any good for you, man. I don't think it's good for you. It's not your lungs, man. I think it's like your arteries and that. I just don't think it's not good. But yeah, that's that. But that was fun. And yeah, we did a full day of eating. As boring as that might be. But yeah, right. We're gonna train today. It's Friday today. Friday. What else is to do apart from get high now? I was joking. So Friday. This must be the sunniest day of the year, man. This must be the sunniest day of the year. There's no better than training when weather's like this, and then just chilling in the sun afterwards. But yeah, so legs today. We're gonna keep it nice and simple. We're not gonna do out too fancy, go too crazy. Similar workout to what we've been doing in prep really. So we're gonna start off with a bicep curl machine, just two sets each arm. Just because, so I know I've said it before, but I know some of you guys are new here. So for me, what I realised with my arms is, if I did a lot of volume on them in one session, I'd get like joint pain, and I'd always felt like I overdid it. Like my arms would be sore afterwards, but you know when you're sore in places where you feel like they shouldn't be sore. But then if I take that same amount of volume and I sort of like spread it across the week, so like so instead of like low frequency, high volume, if I high frequency it, where I train biceps 3 times a week, but I'm only doing 2 sets a session, maybe 3, maybe 4, it seemed like my biceps seem to just recover so much better and grow, and overall in the week I'm getting just as much volume in, if not more, than what I would in one session. So yeah, that's what I'm running with. So biceps 3 times a week. 1 or 2 days we do 2 exercises, 2 working sets, maybe 3 as we start picking the volume up and recovery gets better. But yeah, today legs and biceps. Go back. Must have hit a bit of a speed bump then. But yeah, as I was saying, legs today. Start off with a bicep exercise. Then we're gonna go straight into. We'll do some seated leg curls. We're gonna get 2 working sets on that. Then we're gonna go into a deadlift, like a stiff leg. Just like no crazy weight. Just trying to be as accurate as we can. Just making sure we're getting hamstrings. You're gonna get glutes inevitably. Obviously, try to get as little low back as possible. Probably just do 1 set on that today. Again, the goal really this week, I rested have been beneficial, and we want to get fresh, ready for Monday. So I'm gonna have 2 rest days tomorrow. But yeah, one working set of stiff leg deadlifts, maybe 2. We'll see how we feel. 2 sets leg extensions. Then we're going to do 2 sets of leg press, and then we're going to do, based on how I feel, we're going to do 1, maybe 2 sets of hack. Yeah, and then we'll do some seated calves, seated and maybe standing. We will see. And then I have got a massage with Big J from R&R. Yeah, so looking forward to that. I ain't seen Jay in a few weeks. He were away on holiday for a couple of weeks before the show, and then yeah, so back with Jay today. It's perfect when I train at Musclebound because he lives 5 minutes away, so I can go straight to Jay's afterwards, and then eat my meal and go home. So yeah, that's all there is to it. This guy nearly crashed into the back of me then. Come on. Right guys, I'll see you in the gym. Sick. slightly mix it up today. So what we're going to run on this now, we're going to start running some single arm, yeah? Just had a little play about of it. Bad boy. Right, you know the drill, 2 sets, 8 to 12. If I go to 15 is what it is. I don't want to go below 8. But yeah, let's see how we get on with this. Straight. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Sick. Right, what I'm also going to do, which I'll cut out, 60-second plank. Right, so 60-second planks on leg days. What we started incorporating when I started working with Cuba. 60 seconds. We do 2 60-second plank at the beginning of leg days. I go through stages where I do it almost every day. What I find is just sort of like better core engagement, helps keep waist tight, helps activate you can activate your core when you're doing your pressing movements anyway, but since I've started doing it, I felt like my waist has been tighter, and since I've been focusing on abs more, so what I've been doing is, as well as the 60-second planks, I literally just do 2 sets of them, but as well as them, I'll do 2, maybe 3 sets of leg raises, and then I might do some crunch machine. But what I've been consistent with doing is, at the start of 90% of my workouts, I'll do a 60-second plank and a hanging leg raise, 20 reps. I'll do pretty much 2 sets of that, maybe 3. In prep I just did 2 sets of that, and then I might finish some workouts off with like an ab crunch machine. But like I said, since I've been doing that, I've just been noticed that this year my abs have just been so much tighter. Like, they're still not the best, but on stage the progress showed, especially in like my most muscular shot. I feel like my waist looked as tight as it could have possibly been, and I know some people's waists are going to be tighter, but again, in comparison to last year, it's just something that I worked on and the work paid off, so we're going to keep running that. So yeah, today, just in between these 2 sets of biceps, 60-second planks, just helps us get ready. And then what we will do next exercise, so before we do some hamstring curls, I will do 2 sets of leg raises in a Romanian chair. Right, that weight will perfect. But I think I got 11 on both. So like I said, at least 8. Let's go again. Nice. One more. Sick exercise that. So any machine where you feel like you can get fully locked in and isolate the muscle to death, the more you can isolate it, the better. And I feel like I could not be no more locked in. Right, 60-second plank, and then let's go do some leg raises. Right, nice and simple. 2 sets of 20 of these. Sometimes I do them at end, but I want my abs to be a priority. It's something that needs to get better. I find that towards the end, especially after training legs, it's hard to start to isolate a different body part. Like the connection isn't as good, I'm going to be tired. So yeah, we'll get these in and then we'll start with some legs. Nice and easy, 2 sets of 20. Felt good then. Felt good then. A lot of old school guys say it. Nick Walker saying it. And Dorian Yates says it. You see Jay Cutler doing it on his videos. Hanging leg raises is not much better for legs than hanging leg raises, man. Obviously we do as weighted stuff, but I just find that hanging leg raises, if you don't have a Roman chair like this, you can do them actually like hanging from a bar, but sometimes it is a bit hard to not swing. But yeah, again, if you can find a way to lock in to a machine so you can isolate the muscle more, that's what you want to do. Right, let's go for another set. Felt mint there. Right, seated leg curl. As you can probably see, my hamstrings are behind my quads. Yeah. So what I like to do is start off my leg workouts always with hamstrings. Also, I just find that it does sort of like help warm up the knees, and when you go into a pressing movement, it does feel more comfortable, and I got less chance of sort of any knee pain. But yeah, what you'll also might notice is in check-ins. So in check-ins, I look a lot different to how I do on stage. Many reasons, but one of the reasons what I do is I set the angle up so that my hamstrings look shit. And when I'm looking at them and I'm like, But that's what helps me. It helps me look at them and think, I need to bring them up, I need to bring them up, I need to bring them up. And then when I train, I make sure I hit them that bit better. Like I said, I feel like in this prep, I learned how to really connect with my hamstrings. But unfortunately, you're not really going to grow much in prep. So now is the time to put what I've been doing to the test. So yeah, we're just going to do two sets of this. At the moment, because I've got a little bit of a tweak in my adductor, I tore it like bad, like about 5-6 years ago wrestling. So the lying hamstring curl, for some reason, the standing, they seem to hurt, man. They seem to really hurt when I try to do them. But luckily, seated, you can isolate your hamstrings more, you can get locked in more. Seated are fine. So the issue mustn't be with the actual hamstring, because when I isolate it, there's no pain in the hamstring. But yeah, so I'm going to run 2 sets of this. Ideally, I want to get between 10 and 15. Yeah, right. First set, let's get it. As you can see, Crocs are on. You know what that means. Oh, sick. Them last 3, I felt like I just couldn't get them back as far. The last one, I definitely couldn't get it all the way back. Right. So to me on that set, probably did about 10 perfect. And then 1, 11, 12, 13, not the best. Right. I'm gonna have about 2 or 3 minute rest. And then we're just gonna go 1 peg lighter for set number 2. Set 2. Just need to make sure I get quality reps on these. No shit reps. So on that one, as a point of reference for myself, I noticed that I can touch the back of the machine when I'll kick it back. And I said, as soon as I can't touch that, as soon as I can't get all the way back, that's the last rep. And then obviously the last rep, couldn't get all the way back, so perfect. It's just that you can go past failure, you can keep going until you can't move the weight. A lot of guys train like that. I don't mind training like that. I've trained like that before, but I just find it find it harder to, not necessarily to progress, but harder to track the progress. And it's like, where do you stop counting the reps? Like, I do like to track everything, be in control of everything, and this way just works for me, man. I've said it before, every way works. You've just got to find the way that works, that you enjoy, and that you can progress. Right, let's go get some deadlifts in. Stiff leg deadlifts. It's like I said, no crazy weight. Just gonna go for 3 plates. Because if there's an exercise that's gonna get me, it's gonna be this one. Right, we did a little tickler on 2 plates. Just 4 reps, see how it felt. Feel it low back a little bit, but I think you're gonna. Just one of those things. Right, 8 to 10. I just want one good set of these. Try and get as much hamstrings as we can. Right. Let's go. Crocs are off. Light work. Felt good that. Feel like I could have squeezed an 11 out, but we'll save that for next time. Right, now the hardest part, stripping weight. Right, I'm going to strip this. Let's move on to quads. Leg extensions, 2 sets, 10 to 15. And 1 warm-up set on about 60% of the weight of this set, and then this set we're going to full send it. I'm going to control it as much as I can, especially that way down. Make sure the transition at the bottom is nice and smooth. I'm not going to try and get a hold at the top on these. I find that if you're not careful trying to do that on your leg extensions, I find it can smash your knees. But we'll see. We might do that on a bit of a lighter weight. But for this, let's full send this first set. I want to get at least 10. About like 9.5. I dropped the weight quite a bit. Do another set. Probably a little bit heavy on that. I use that as a sign, as an opportunity. Next week, I'm not going to go near that weight. So I've dropped the weight by 80%. This is probably what we'll start on next week. I don't mind using this period after prep just to sort of like reset everything. Make sure quality is better before I get excited and start throwing around some heavyweights. Right, this should be a lot better. Again, between 10 and 15. Let's go. Perfect. Right. Fuck. I had to get out of that then. Oh. Somebody's on my favourite leg press. We'll go sound with that. I'm not waiting too long, so if they're going to be more than 5 minutes, we'll move on to another one. We were in luck, boys. The guy had 1 set left. Perfect. So as you can see, favourite leg press. Simply because they have it in most gyms, most good gyms anyway, so wherever you go, they usually have a hammer strength leg press. And also, because it just feels so smooth and get nice and deep. I feel like I just get a lot out of it, man. Since I've started doing this again, my legs have blown up. I went through a period where I couldn't really train legs for a few years, but then this last year, quads have really blown up. And I feel like this machine is 80% of the reason for it. Right. I want to get, first set, I want to get 8 to 12. The mind believes, let's see if the body achieves. Eight reps, that'll do. Not grinding them out in the that last rep felt hard, man. Again, use this as an opportunity next week, go a little bit lighter. It's a sign that even though food's higher, even though it don't feel like it's higher, the body's not fully there yet. Right, what's that, 8 plates. We're going to drop down for 6 and we'll do another set. Slightly lighter, 8 to 12, but quality over everything. Perfect. So I'm going to do one good set on these, just the one set today. can tell body's still not recovered yet. It's definitely not ready to up the volume. Right, one good set. Let's make it count. Again, I'm not grinding, no reps, no half reps. As soon as I hit a struggle rep, that's it. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Fuck. Fuck. Sick. Oh. What's Pump saying? A bit different to 6 days ago on that stage. Right. Let's go smash some calves. As excited I am to train, as eager as I am to start pushing it up in volume, the body's not ready. The body's not ready. The body's not ready, man. The mind's ready, but the body's not. Again, I've got to use it as a time to reset. Drop the load, volume low. Then week by week, make an assessment whether we increase the load, increase the volume, or both. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, because when it comes, and it will come, strength will start coming fast. And that's when we've got to be careful and not get carried away. Right, but either way, 6 session today, man. 6 session. Yeah, 2 good sets of these. So again, similar to biceps, calves, they can tolerate a bit more, a bit more volume in the sessions. But again, it's something that we're gonna make sure we're hitting 3 times a week. I always do it twice a week, but 3 times a week now. And one big thing as well, what I've noticed is, so my calves have been sore a lot. But obviously the fuel's not there for them to grow and recover. But I think a lot of that's down to in prep, all the steps how we're doing, all the walking, because we did no direct cardio. We just did literally every bit of cardio we did was walking, either walking outside or walking on treadmill. in the morning. And I think now that that habit's in, I feel like my carbs are going to grow. Before this prep, I only ever did direct cardio, I only ever did Stairmaster, and the most steps I did in a day were like 2,000-3,000. If we went, me and Emma had gone like a city break, gone all day, whatever. And there'd be days where I do like 15,000 and I couldn't even move the next day. That were a norm for this prep. So I just think as well as isolating carbs, just keeping my steps in is going to play a role in bringing up my carbs. But we'll see. Either way, we're going to hit them 3 times a week and make sure we hit them good. Right, one more set. Oh shit. Oh, that'll do, man. Again, similar to hamstrings. Another body part where this prep I feel like I've really improved that connection, that muscle, that mind to muscle connection, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I can really isolate them now. There's certain body parts which you'll find that you can isolate a lot easier than others, and usually that's the one that's, well, if someone's got a strong body part, you usually find it's the way they train it, not what they do, but they can just isolate it better. But I really feel like I've managed to do that for calves and hamstrings this last prep. It's just a case of mastering it now with everything and making sure everything improves. This year, as you can see from pictures, it's clear that everything improved. Everything improved, man. 20 pounds up and everything improved. But if we can do that again, then I guarantee next year we're coming for that pro card. Whatever it takes, it's happening. I know there's going to be a lot of people watching this doubting me. You think, oh, you're all talk. But at the moment it might be talk, but we'll show you on stage. I promise you that. I'll show you on stage. There's so many things that I could have done better this off season just gone. And we're treating this now like a prep. I'm treating this like I'm already pro. And watch. That's it. Bad boy session, epic session. Write down what I did, try it for yourself. Epic session. I'm gonna go get in the car now. Got cream of rice, whey, berries, nice and simple. I need to be at Jay's in 10 minutes for a rub down. Quick catch up with Jay. Home, pick up Charlotte. I've got to go pick Emma up from work because the car's at garage. Edible time. I promise that I put Charlotte to bed tonight. We'll see. But either way, Cuba's, we're programming a new, we're programming like a new sort of like training split. I'm not going to change too much. Again, a bit more focus on bringing up hamstrings, arms and back to match like quads and chest. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I love and appreciate every single one of you that's following me on my journey, man. If you're in prep, keep grinding. If you're in like a growing phase at the moment, treat it like prep. You'll get a lot more out of it. But enjoy yourself. But treat it like prep. The way I enjoy myself, I just be flexible with my macros. You don't need to eat shit to enjoy yourself. Just be flexible with macros. For those of you lazy asses that aren't going to the gym, get to the gym. I'm just talking rubbish now. I'm done. Right guys, if you enjoyed it, drop a like. If you want me to do something different, or you think I can do something better, you've got any suggestions, drop me a comment or a DM. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Monday.